You look in the mirror and you don't even recognize yourself anymore. People ask you, what do you like to do for fun? Or tell me about yourself. And you don't have an answer. And it's not because you don't want to have an answer or you haven't tried. It's because slowly, little by little, you lost yourself in motherhood. I've been there. This used to be me. I used to think that my family, my home, my husband, they defined me. And I have a sneaky feeling that that might be the same case for you. Every little decision that you have made throughout your day today probably evolved around them. What foods they like, what shows they want to eat, how can you be quieter so you're not disturbing the baby. All of that is important, yes, but it's also important for you to choose things for yourself as well. It's important for you to make your favorite childhood casserole because it's delicious to you, even though your 5-year-old probably won't eat it. That's okay. And today, we are going to do something a little bit differently in our yoga practice. I'm going to give you the chance to choose for you what will make you feel good. I want you to take a moment and honestly ask yourself, what do I want to do in this moment? Today's practice is going to be a short practice because I know you don't have a lot of time, but it is going to be a very powerful practice. So hello and welcome to Morgan Lee Yoga. My name is Morgan and let's begin. For our first choice of today's yoga practice, you can either come to tabletop. Now try not to think too hard about these. I will demonstrate each pose. You can try them both out if you want. Choose the one that feels the best for you in this moment and then trust that you made the right choice. So you can start out in tabletop, aligning your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and pausing here and just pushing the earth away from you, finding strength and power, pulling your core in up towards your spine. Or you can sink your hips back onto your heels, reach your arms out long, bringing your forehead to the earth, and come inward for rest and stillness in child's pose. There is no right or wrong answer here. This isn't a test. I want you to simply notice how you feel right this moment and what your body is asking you to do. We're going to pause and breathe in whichever one you have chosen, either tabletop or child's pose, and take 3 long deep breaths here, trusting and just being. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Next, we're going to bring in some movement to our practice. You can start by coming all the way to your belly, inhaling into a cobra or an upward dog, and then pushing back into a child's pose. Continuing your movement here, not staying, but coming forward into your belly again and continuing the movement. Or you can find movement in tabletop through cat-cow, inhaling to look up, exhaling to round and look back. Now, just because you chose tabletop at the beginning does not mean you automatically have to do cat-cow. You can mix and match here. If you'd rather do the mini sun salutations, take those. Breathe and just be here in this present moment, bringing some breath into your day, bringing some intention, and giving yourself a chance to exist on your own. Exist without trying to please someone else. And then we'll find stillness wherever you have landed. Please come back up into our tabletop position. From here, You can either come into puppy pose or downward dog, and I will demonstrate both. Puppy pose, you'll bring your hands out in front of you, keeping your hips stacked over your knees and reaching your chest towards the earth. Pausing here for 3 deep breaths. Option B, lifting your hips up to the sky and coming into our downward facing dog. Reaching your heels towards the earth, they don't have to touch. Just elongating through the backs of your legs, and 3 breaths here. Try not to overthink these. Simply be in a pose and feel it. One more breath wherever you are. And exhale, coming back to tabletop. We're going to swing our legs around and come on to our backs for these last few poses. When you arrive here on your back, option A will come into bridge pose. Keeping your feet flat to the earth, lift your hips up to the sky, roll your shoulders under your back, and opening up through your chest. Building strength and power here. Breathe. Option B is to hug your knees in towards your chest. And you can either find stillness or maybe a gentle motion rocking back and forth. Take what you need in this moment. Listen to both your body and your mind and your heart as you choose. Take one more breath in wherever you are. Breathe. And release, bringing everything back down to the earth, feet flat to the earth, hips on the earth as well. From here, we're going to either add in a gentle hamstring stretch or a twist. So you can start by bringing your hands to a little football goal tee here, lifting your feet up off the earth and just letting your knees fall to the right into a gentle twist, and pause here. Breathe for 3 breaths and then switch over to the other side. Or you can come to the center, keeping your left foot on the earth, reach your right leg to the sky and gently guide your foot in towards your head for a hamstring stretch. Pausing and breathing here for 3 breaths before switching to the other side. Take your time here and enjoy the sensations that you are feeling in your body and in your mind. Letting this self be a moment of clarity and permission to choose for yourself. When you have completed both sides, come back down through center, and we will either end our practice laying on our backs, straightening out through your legs in our final resting pose, or you may choose to make your way to a seated position, coming upright, placing both hands on your heart and breathing here. Take this final moment here on your mat to go inward, to focus solely on your breath and to clear your mind. Take one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, flutter your eyelids open. What happened here on this mat isn't going to change your family dynamic. It's not going to have any effect on those around you, but it is going to have an effect on you. Because the goal of today's practice was not to get into specific poses. The goal of today's practice was to practice noticing yourself and realizing that you deserve to take up space in your life too. That your opinions matter, that your preferences matter. And if you show up every day in your life and choose just one small thing for yourself that day, then I know that little by little you will come back and find yourself through motherhood and through life. Good luck today, Mama, and I'll catch you in our next video. Namaste.